Tracy Montgomery with Michael Saunders and Company. Welcome to Berry Island Park Society's 25th Annual Green Gala.
Everyone, and as they say in Hollywood, hello darlings. You all look so fabulous, and we are so grateful that you are here tonight to help us celebrate our 25th annual Green Gala. Can you believe it? 25 Green Galas. And BIPS has been in operation for 35 years. So yay BIPS. I want to also thank you for your time and your generosity and for helping to make this event a spectacular event. We definitely could not do it without you. We've overcome a lot, especially the last couple years. Hurricane Ian was a horrific and traumatic experience. As many of you know, BIPS is still struggling to get where we need to be. Our 2 retail operations were closed for 18 months. This is about 1/3 of the money that we bring in that helps us meet our mission. And even though we just reopened our shop, which we're very happy about, our museum has reopened, our Cayo Costa location will not be open for another year. So the job of rebuilding, as you all know, takes time. But to ensure that our future is strong, we really need your support tonight. So I'm going to share a film with you that will show what BIPS has been doing since Hurricane Ian impacted our beautiful community. And since BIPS is the star of the show, we're going to go right to the silver screen right now. On September 28, 2022, BIPS' mission was tested when Hurricane Ian, a Category 5 Atlantic storm, came from the sea and reduced some of our buildings to rubble. Named the 3rd costliest weather disaster on record worldwide, many of us are still recovering and healing from its effects. As we assess the challenges, they seemed insurmountable. But we also realized how strong we were, especially together, despite all our structures that were impacted. At BIPS, we no longer had retail operations in the Port Boca Grande Lighthouse and Museum or at our Cayo Costa camp store, and we no longer had an office in Amory Memorial Chapel. We knew immediately that we wanted to keep our staff employed, but more importantly, spread this message of strength in our community. So BIPS created t-shirts with Boca Strong on the front and our 3 historic structures on the back, because at BIPS, we know we are stronger together. BIPS moved forward to recover from Ian. Florida Lighthouse Association immediately reached out with funds to do an engineer study, LiDAR scan, and stabilize the Gasparilla Island Lighthouse Tower. However, it was the Boca Grande emergency funds, generously donated by many of you, that enabled us to fully repair the lighthouse and reopen it to the public on April 22, 2023. We are forever grateful. We also want to thank the Boca Grande Women's Club, Gulf Coast Community Foundation, and those who supported the Giving Challenge in 2022, because together, you also helped keep BIPS strong. The Port Boca Grande Lighthouse and Museum and Amory Memorial Chapel, set inside Gasparilla Island State Park, had to wait a little longer for repairs because funding was coming from the state and FEMA. But we worked side by side together with the Florida Park Service to ensure our historic structures were restored to pre-Ian condition and history was preserved for future generations. After 18 months of being closed, the museum and chapel reopened on February 5, 2024. BIPS' mission, unlike most nonprofits, is divided into two critical areas: the environment and history. One of BIP's primary missions is to help protect our barrier islands. Outside of our formal partnership with the Florida Park Service, we oftentimes collaborate with other nonprofits because we know we are stronger together. That is why for the last 7 years we have worked with Moat Marine to bring you the Red Tide Forum, and more recently with Coastal and Heartland National Estuary Partnership to bring you the Marine Pollution Forum. These programs bring critical issues to the forefront. We also partner with individuals like our amazing volunteers to support programs like the BIPS Beach Ambassador Program. Our trained volunteers not only help keep our beaches clean and pristine, but they also educate beachgoers on the importance of preventing marine pollution, and they provide Moat and FWC with reports on beach conditions that include red tide. Their important work keeps litter, like plastics, from getting into our waterways, which not only enhances your family's experience at the beach, but it also protects the sea creatures and their habitats as well. BIP's other primary mission is preserving history. We do that every day at Port Boca Grande Lighthouse and Museum, Gasparilla Island Lighthouse, and Amory Memorial Chapel, as well as through special projects like Faulkner Mound, a Calusa Native American site, where we are working with the state of Florida through a grant to help map, date, and contextualize the site, update the Florida Master Site File, and make recommendations to reduce impacts of erosion. Our team consists of the state's leading archaeologists and other professionals, along with our BIPS Friends of Cayo Costa group and our local Florida state parks, working together to help protect this important part of history. You might ask, why is BIPS doing this work? We do it because at BIPS, we know by protecting the past, we enable our children and future generations to connect to it in the future. And while we are still recovering from Hurricane Ian, our heart is always with our community.